Hi, my name is Magnus Neistat. I'm Group Editor Consumer Technology at CPI in Dubai. I'm standing here with Fahad from Ford. You're introducing a new model of one of your vehicles here with some exciting stuff going on inside of the car. Tell us about it.
Yeah, Magnus, we're very excited to be here in Dubai to introduce the 2011 Ford Edge with the exclusive class-leading MyTouch technology.
So how is this new? You've had similar technologies before, right? Sync. So how is this new? What have you added, improved?
That's a good question. 2 years ago, Ford changed the game by introducing Sync, which allowed the customers to connect their mobile devices to the vehicle. Today, we've progressed into what we call seamless technology, which is the ability to seamlessly connect all of your technology and all of your personal devices into the vehicle. And the MyFordTouch changes the way that customers interact with their vehicle, and it also allows the customer to customize the vehicle based on their preferences.
So tell us a little bit about how that works then. So somebody has a smartphone, whether it's iPhone or BlackBerry or something else. What can they do with that and the car?
So for example, the way the system is designed, they can bring in not just their smartphone, but we'll get to the smartphone in a minute, but things like the media hub, which is the hub in the vehicle that allows the customer to connect with their devices to the vehicle. You can have two USBs. For example, you can have a USB in your iPod. You can connect an SD card with music and videos, and you can also connect your digital camera, which will allow you to upload your photos to the 8-inch center stack. But with your phone, not only can you browse music devices, but you can also tether your phone to connect to the internet, so your vehicle now becomes a Wi-Fi hotspot.
Is there a risk with that you get distracted from driving? Is it connected to internet, do all kinds of media, entertainment and stuff?
No, that's a good point. So while you're connected to the internet, the expectation is you'll be hands on the wheel, eyes on the road, but allow your passengers an opportunity to get on their laptops or their other Wi-Fi connected devices to, for example, do email, surf the web, or maybe just be productive or have fun.
Would it be fair to say today that what's actually inside, the electronics, the entertainment, connections, whatever, that we're talking about, are becoming increasingly important in terms of creating cars, competing with other manufacturers? Consumers may be selecting cars depending on what's actually inside in terms of electronics.
Yeah, so we believe that the consumers today, especially with the explosion of media devices and personal devices, that there's a growing need to allow the consumers to bring in whatever personal devices, whatever their preferences are, into the vehicle and have the vehicle adopt and seamlessly integrate all of this technology so it's easy to use for the customer in a way that's intuitive, simpler, safer, and smarter. And that's the premise of MyFordTouch.
We're now standing in front of the 2011 Edge. Is this coming in other Ford models as well?
Yes, this technology is class exclusive to Ford, for example, introduced on the 2011 Ford Edge, but will also come into all the new Ford cars and trucks in the future.
And can you tell us something about what to expect from Ford in future kind of systems? This is brand new, I understand that, but where are you going in terms of the future?
So our MyTouch platform is probably the most technologically advanced computing platform in any vehicle today. So that allows us the opportunity to upgrade and bring in new features to the customer without having to change any hardware. But more importantly than that, in later 2011, Ford is doing one more to the MyFordTouch system, especially for our Mideast and Arab-speaking customers, by introducing this vehicle and all this technology in full Arabic.
Very nice. Thank you very much for joining us today.
You're welcome. Pleasure to be here.
Hi, my name is Magnus Neistat. I'm Group Editor Consumer Technology Titles at CPI in Dubai. I'm now joined by Tarek, who works for Nokia.
Hi, how are you?
Thanks for joining us today. We're going to talk a little bit about in-car electronics and specifically navigation. When you buy a car, you might go for a solution that's built into the car, in the dashboard. But there are also options from you guys and other manufacturers where you can actually take a smartphone or a mobile navigation device to take with you in the car and then take with you when you leave. So for example, you have with you today the N8. So talk to us a little bit about what does it offer in terms of navigation?
The N8, same as other Nokia devices that come embedded with assisted GPS, they all offer free global navigation worldwide. And this really helps you when you're in car driving. For example, if you're traveling to any other country and you want to rent a car, for example, it's the first time there, so it helps you because it's with you in your hand, with you in the car. Even when you leave the car and you're walking around, it helps you because it has also drive and walk navigation. And in addition to this, it's not simply navigation, it helps you search for hotels, search for nightlife, search for point of interest as well. In addition to a lot of other offering on the OV Maps, which is a navigation application we have, is that we give as well free content like Lonely Planets, which helps you to give you a city guide of the city that you're visiting or your current city at the moment.
In the car I have, there's actually a built-in in the dash navigation system, and one problem I have with that is that the maps aren't very updated. They're a couple of years old at least. How do you deal with that? It seems like OV Maps are a bit more updated. Well, I've tried the N8 and other Nokias in my car.
That's actually also one of the advantages that you mentioned, is that our maps are updated at least 3 times a year. And the cool thing is that you can either the device can update itself automatically if it's using the online, if it's online on the SIM card, or you can simply connect it to your OV suite back in your laptop and regularly update the map, which is updated at least 3 times a year.
So if somebody travels with one of the Nokia phones, whether it's N8 or some other one, and they need maps for a new location, a new country, a new city, do they have to go choose those and download them, or does that happen automatically?
You have 2 options. Either the map will be automatically downloaded on the phone using the data network, so you should have a data plan with the operator, or the other part is ensure that you already have the maps downloaded before you travel.
Okay, so another issue in terms of using navigation or using a phone in the car is you need to focus on the road, obviously, what's happening around you. So you shouldn't look too much on the screen and fiddle around with the screen. So what kind of other solutions do you offer to keep the driver focused on driving?
Actually, one of the advantages of the OV Maps navigation, first of all, it's a voice-guided navigation. It comes in 43 different languages. So basically, once you get in the car and you set your destination, you don't need to be looking at the screen a lot because you have it voice-guided. This is the first one. Secondly, there's a lot of accessories. Like definitely, I will propose a car holder so that you can just put the phone and it'll be easy for you if you want to have a quick glimpse on the screen. And that's it. Of course, apart from the other in general precaution, of course, the Bluetooth headsets has to be there to not to drive and talk at the same time. And one more feature I would like to add as well is that we have even a built-in FM transmitter. So whatever music you have, you can just transmit it wirelessly on your radio. So everything is built there on the dashboard on the N8 device.
And is there anything you can tell us about where OV Maps, the navigation from Nokia, is heading in the future? What other cool features are we going to see from
The cool features, and I think you can actually start seeing them now on the latest map that we just came up with, is that the maps and location is integrated into your social networking. So now basically you can upload your location directly to your Facebook, shows the picture where you are and the location on the map. One of the other things as well is you can go to Lonely Planets and check the ratings for restaurants, places to visit and so on. So it's going to be more interactive. It's just not one way, but actually can still leave reviews for places that you visited and so on.
Okay, exciting times ahead, I think. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.